Hey YouTube, it's your girl Chic from Chic Say What. Welcome to the party, fam. Welcome. We are the Starlights over here, and we get into it. All things celebrity, YouTube, shenanigans, anything that's just drama related. We get into it over here. So as you come in, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, so you won't miss me when I jump on here. Because as I say, we real random over here, but we do get into it. We take a nosedive into the mess. Today we're going to talk about Kanye West. Listen, the people want to know what the hell is Kanye West and where my money at. As I reported maybe a couple of days ago that he was selling his album for $200 on a I guess his product, it's called a stem player. Listen, I guess I'm so removed, I didn't even know homeboy even had a whole little device thing to play his music with, because I'm just gonna say I don't know if I'm one of the few that didn't buy it, but I didn't have the Donda, the original, I guess Donda album, Donda one. I don't know if he called it Donda one. Listen, sis didn't buy that. But apparently, he's done pretty well with the sales of that product. So of course he came back and said, yo, I'm gonna release Donda 2, and it's gonna be compatible. It's only gonna work, with this product. So the album was slated to be released, or based on, I guess, what he put out there, 2 So that was gonna be February. Let me see, 2 I'm trying to get my numbers together, y'all, because it's supposed to be February 22nd, 2022. That was, I guess, the whole marketing. Like, this is when the album is going to drop. And it was supposed to drop, from what I'm seeing, at midnight, and that did not happen. And it's crickets. I haven't seen yet where he's come and spoken out about any delays or hiccups with the release of his albums. But those who did purchase the album are like, yo, yay, like, what's the deal? What's up? I done took my child daycare money to support. I done took the water bill, the utilities, the electricity, the grocery money for the week. Y'all know how it is. Gas money. I got to ride my bike this week because I took the money and allocated to Donda 2 to show support, and it did not come out. So I also want to talk about Wendy Williams. Many of you may have heard, maybe some haven't if you've been under a rock, but I've done a few videos, probably several videos talking about Wendy Williams. And yeah, so yeah, her show, the network has finally decided to stop playing games with y'all. Because the last video I want to say I did was about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe. And I was like, yo, they need to just go and tell these people this woman is not coming back because she got stuff going on. So stop playing with these people, having him, while y'all lining up all the celebrities in the Hollywood to take turns hosting this show. Like, if she not coming back, she not coming back. What we doing here? So, yeah. So today, I'm going to talk about, what's been said as far as about her show not returning, and her replacement, I guess they're calling her replacement Sherri Shepherd. It's just they're gonna have the Sherri Shepherd show. And y'all, what I'm hearing too is that even the staff from the Wendy Williams show is going to be a part of the Sherri Shepherd show. So, like, I'm hearing in one side of the curb that allegedly Wendy's in her feelings about the whole situation. And then you got folks speaking like, oh, Wendy understands what's going on, whatever. So, y'all, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Again, as you're coming in, please like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up for the stream. I really appreciate that. I don't ask for much, but that just helps with the algorithm, with getting the videos out there. I'm a smaller content creator. I am growing. I do thank you for those who have supported by watching my content, subscribing. It means a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. So I have faith that, we can get there. So sis be working hard over here, kicking out the videos, the bringing the content to you. So without further ado, let's get into all things Kanye. There's even some drama stuff too, even with Pete Davidson. He didn't research, surface back on, I guess, social media too. So we may dive into that too. So let's just talk about Kanye and the album named after his late mom. Where is Kanye in this doggone album? So this article reads, Kanye fans upset Pricey new album Donda 2 failed to drop at midnight. So let's talk about it. Would you be upset if you bought a product and you were expecting to receive that product, a pricey product? You may, some may consider $200 pricey, some may not. I don't know, but how would you feel if you invested in something and you had an expectation of when you would receive it and it was a no-go? Let's talk about that part. So the billionaire musician and entrepreneur charged fans around $230 a piece to listen to the album, making them purchase a new stem player, but they're still waiting on it. Listen, make America great again, y'all. After making his loyal minions throw down big money, they need to stop. We not gonna skirt over the fact they didn't call his supporters minions. I don't even know if he got a special name for the people that follow Kanye. I don't follow the man, but they call them minions. So after making his loyal minions throw down big money to listen to his upcoming album Donda 2, a number of Kanye West fans were crestfallen when the hotly anticipated LP failed to materialize at midnight on the day of its planned release, February 22nd. So listen, y'all, let's get into these tweets. People are like, y'all spent $200 and didn't even get the album. Like me waiting for Donda 2 to drop. Listen, leaving a dog wait. How many dogs around this world waiting? Master, did it come in the mail today? What's going on? Forget that doggy biscuit. Where is Donda 2? The hell with that biscuit. I don't want no biscuit today. I want my album. Last week, the West announced via his social media channels that Donda 2 will only be available on my own platform, the Stem Player, not on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, or YouTube. Today, artists get just 12% of the money the industry makes. It's time to free music from this oppressive system. It's time to take control and build our own. Y'all, he said that. Didn't that sound like a campaign speech? Y'all remember when Obama had folks hyped? Yeah, or even Trump, he get you hyped too. So that sounded like you done caught my ear. You done caught my ear. Yes, we want all our money. So he really kind of grabbed hold and got people's attention, when it came to his product. Lord, the article goes on to say this left fans having to fork over around $230 total for a stem player, seemingly an updated version of the 90s digital audio player Hit Clips, or the first Yeezy tech product, according to West, and an advanced copy of Donda 2. The move proved to be quite lucrative for West, who took up a break from harassing his estranged wife and her new boyfriend to alert his followers that he had brought in $2.2 million in a single day from the gadget. So I know the last time I reported, I'm like, yo, if nothing else, this could be a great distraction to keep him out of, Ken's business, just for a minute. Can I, how you be like for your kids, can I just have 5 minutes, go to the bathroom? Give me 5 minutes. Kanye was kind of giving that energy to where Kim just was trying to breathe. So I looked at, okay, this project was kind of just that, where with something where sis can kind of take a breath and just get herself together, since he had something else. He got a new toy to play with. Y'all know a lot of times them new toys for the kids or for the dog, y'all know they don't last very long, but you're appreciating them that little bit of time that it's taking their attention away from you so you can get some ish done. I'm sure somebody out there in the YouTube world got to feel where I'm coming from. So, quote, go on to earn the $2.2 million we made on the first day on the stem player. The album would have had to stream 500 million times, he wrote on Instagram. We did more revenue on STEM Player without the album even being out than we would have done with the album being out on streaming. Listen, Kanye had a vision. He was like, yo, this is how it's going to be. Y'all go ahead, cop this product. I guess I don't know if the extra $30, is that what you come with your tax? And then, you go ahead and cop this for $230. It's going to be everything. I'm making money. Y'all getting a good product. So all we see now is him making money and then somebody not get quote unquote the good product. And not that the product's not gonna be good, they just don't have it. So people can't even rate or to say, oh, it was a good product and all that, because they don't have it, so the people are left hanging. So another person on Twitter said, everyone who bought a STEM Player after seeing that Kanye didn't drop Donda 2. Look at that face. Just looking pitiful. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know anybody who jumped on that wagon with, buying the product and all that. Listen, I know this man I'm over here married to. He like, shit. So it definitely didn't pop off over here. I don't know what popped off at the neighbor's house, but I imagine you got people looking, as mamas used to say back in the day, long faced it with not receiving. Look, that gift you've been praying to all the gods to underneath the Christmas tree. Like, y'all remember that when you like you just want that one thing, and when it didn't come through, you looking like this right here. Don't play me. Y'all know everybody got a memory of when they didn't get that one thing. Like, all I asked for is this one thing. And mama, daddy was like, yeah, it wasn't in the budget, but eat your dinner. So, fans remain hopeful that the album will still be released sometime February 22nd or in the near future, even though West has a history of both not releasing his album on the promised date and directing listeners to an alternative music service in order to listen to it, like when he made users sign up for the streaming service Tidal, of which he was a part owner, in order to hear the life of Pablo. Perhaps a midnight release was a case of a wishful thinking on the part of his eager fans, given that West has a listening party. Given that West has a listening party for Donda 2 scheduled for the night of February 22nd in Miami, Florida. So I wonder if that's gonna pop off. Like, wouldn't that be something, y'all, if these people didn't get their product? And and then he's somewhere parlaying, celebrating the release, the success, the sales he's made thus far. And you sitting at home looking like, let's scroll back up. You sitting at home looking like this as you watch him show the F out on his gram. Now, I did go to his Instagram and he didn't have anything posted in like the last, I think maybe 4 days. He was kind of advertising his product, what he call that thing? What Kanye called that product? The STEM Player. It was just an advertisement of the STEM Player. But listen, if he get out there and start parlaying tonight in Miami, I'm gonna be too upset. Listen, when it comes to Kanye, you just, on a side note, y'all. On a side note, have any of y'all checked out the documentary that's out there on Netflix about Kanye? What's the name of that documentary? I just ended up coming across it, turned the TV on, which I rarely do, and was like, oh, let's see what's on Netflix. And it was like one of the top 10, with the trending or whatever. So I'm like, yo, okay, I see, so I went ahead and clicked on. I watched just the first episode. It's like 5. That first episode was like, it was pretty long. It was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours long. So it was kind of lengthy, but I got through it. It was kind of late at night, so I didn't get through the other episodes, but it was pretty good. His mother's in there, and you really got to really see Kanye, who he is, this energy about him, even before he became Kanye, the billionaire. Like, he always just knew that he was it and that he was just going to be a household name. Like, I personally found it to be very inspirational, personally. Like, and then his mother, just a beautiful spirit. If you have not checked that out, let me see, y'all. Let me look up and see, y'all, tell y'all the name of the documentary. because I went ahead and watched it. I'm like, who knows? Maybe I'll do a review or something on it. Some subs kind of want to talk about it. So it's called the Netflix on Genius. So it's spelled JEEN dash YUHS, Genius. So yeah, definitely check that out. Check that out. I found it to be very, very good. And I did learn a lot about Kanye. I will say that. So let me see. Are we done with this? Yeah. So they left off at the man is scheduled to be parlaying tonight in Miami, Florida. So y'all know them fans, some of the fans probably gonna be damn showing up. I don't know where he's supposed to be partying at, but they probably finna be showing up like, yo, where my ish? Y'all, it's a mess. It's a mess. So before we jump over to Wendy Williams, I want to briefly too talk about I guess, Pete Davis, Davidson is kind of low key throwing some shade at Kanye. So apparently Pete had gotten off of social media, and he recently took back to social media. So people's wondering like, okay, is he throwing some shade at Kanye? So let me see. I wasn't planning on necessarily probably getting into this, but since we talking about Kanye, I'm like, hey, why not? Let's see what he said. Because I seen what they were talking about, like the article, but I didn't see exactly what exactly he said. So clear. Let's see. Okay. So, okay. So let me share my screen. Let's see what Pete talking about, because we're gonna get into this one together. Because Pete, like, listen, I'm sick of you, Kanye. I'm sick. I'm so sick of you. Y'all know we all done had that moment where somebody just didn't tap dance on our last damn nerve. Y'all know. So this article says Pete Davidson throws some sneaky shade at Schmuck, Kanye West. And the article says the feud between Pete Davidson and Kanye West doesn't seem to be going anywhere soon. The blast has already detailed the ongoing feud with the two, but it didn't look like the Saturday Night Live alum responded to Ye's taunts on Instagram, or did he? Fans think the Pete Davidson already fired back at Kanye West. So although has 1.9 million followers, the SNL comedian is only following 3 people: his girlfriend Kim Kardashian, actor Sebastian Stan, and now the Staten Island Fairy Hawks. Although his bio had previously been empty, fans noticed that in a link surfaced on his bio, the link leads to a 10-second clip from 1982's The King of Comedy, which shows character Rupert Pumpkin saying, "Better to be king for a night than a schmuck for a lifetime." The comment section immediately filled up with fans commenting on the feud. Agreed, Pete, yay, a effing legend, mate, one wrote. Jokes aside, Pete is handling this with class. Ye keeps punching himself, another commented. Someone commented, the irony of this Ye versus Pete thing is that Pete has said Kid Cudi saved his life through his music. Ye put Kid Cudi on in a weird way. Ye saved Pete's life. LOL, another share. But I'm proud of Pete for how he has been handling this whole ordeal. He's really matured. Hoping he's doing okay. Somebody says D. Pete firing sneaky shots. Another joke. Somebody said, well said, Pete, another wrote. So, I mean, I will say, Pete has been handling this quite well, because y'all, we've got into how Kanye, has been coming for Pete Davidson, and he's been coming at him hard. So Pete has been showing a level of maturity, but listen, it's like only so much a man could take. So someone else says, always love Kanye, but he definitely is handling this poorly, and Pete is being a real man about it, commenting another. Someone else said, shade has been thrown and I'm here for it, said another. Someone else said, honestly, drama aside, well, drama from one side, this is how you handle situations. Some people will do anything to get what they want or who they think they own. Another share, quote, blame others, smear reputation, spew lies, publicly abuse, then try to turn around and act like that abuse is a favor. Stay above it, maintain class, and being true to yourself, and people will show who they are. Someone said, I just want to see some random person finding this video 10 years from now, going to comment section and not understand WTF is going on and who is Pete. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of I just want to kind of share that Pete, that was his way of kind of coming out swinging, I guess. But I'm not mad at his silence. I always tell people, or I always feel like people should take a note out of Beyonce's book. Like, she don't respond to anything. She got that energy of like, if she is bothered, she's not gonna let you know she's bothered. It's just how she's just moved, since she's been a celebrity. So that is something that I can say I always respected, because I'd be like, yo, like, why people can't just ignore stuff, There's all these trolls. They want to just, say things for attention or whatever. And I just noticed that, Beyonce just didn't really feed into that. She hasn't fed into that throughout her career. And that's something I've definitely respected. So moving on. So on to Wendy Williams. Y'all, listen, we need to bow our heads for Wendy. Like, we need to bow our heads for Wendy. It's just a whole sad day for her. Listen, I'm hearing a lot of people throwing out karma. Like, they feel like, oh, this is karma for Wendy. How do y'all feel? Y'all, please, as you come in, like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. But are y'all sympathetic for Wendy Williams? What's going on with her? So this page6.com says Wendy Williams rep is quoted as saying she understands why Sherri Shepherd is getting time slot. So this came out today, February 22nd, 2022. Y'all like, are y'all like, yo, like, this woman, she's still on medical leave, y'all, production company, whoever, y'all need to slow y'all roll. Sis is coming back. Don't take her job, her check, like, stop it. Or y'all like, okay, they've been, FMLA time period, what's that normally, 12 weeks, her 12 weeks being up, so they like, are you like, okay, it's time for you to find you another hustle, Wendy, or just continue to try to, collect that disability check, whatever. What are your thoughts? So let's get into this article. So this is Wendy Williams and Sherri Shepherd. And I must say, I haven't seen not one episode that anybody has hosted since Wendy's been gone. I didn't even watch Wendy when she was hosting, so I dang sure wasn't watching it when she wasn't. But I will say I've heard like great review, things about Sherri Shepherd and how she's held it down. And I like Sherri Shepherd, I like her. I mean, I think she's cool. I don't have nothing, bad to say about her. So, they say that she's been doing a really good job. And Sherri is a likable person. She got good energy. She just, yeah, I like her. I remember years ago, what was that? Was she on The View? When she was that the show she was on, y'all? But she got good stage presence. She's recently, transformed her body. She looks really beautiful. Always had a beautiful face. So she's just glowing. She looks really happy, and she's at a good place in her life. So I am definitely happy for her. Hard work pays off. She stepped in for Wendy. I'm sure when her mindset wasn't, oh, I'm finna come in and take this woman's job. She just wanted to do Wendy proud and just like show fans that she can keep the Wendy Williams show. So like I said, I didn't watch any of the episodes with Sherri Shepherd, but just going off of the energy that I received from Sherri, I think Sherri just wanted to just make everybody proud. And it seems like she did, because sis got her a whole show. So let's continue on with this article. It says, all business, never personal. Wendy Williams rep says the talk show host understands why Sherri Shepherd received her own talk show following her extended hiatus from television. Quote, it's been a challenging time for Wendy as she deals with her health issues. She is incredibly grateful to the Debmar Mercury, to Sherri, and everybody else who has supported the show through this time. Williams rep Howard Bragman said in a statement to People, quote, she more than anyone understands the reality of syndicated television. You can go to the marketplace and sell a show. That's the maybe Wendy show, Bragman commented. She understands why this decision was made from a business point of view, and she has been assured by Debmar Mercury that should her health get to a point where she can host again, and should her desire to be that she hosts again, that she will be back on TV at that time. However, shortly after the statement was released, when Williams took to her personal Instagram page claiming she didn't give Bragman, her publicist, the okay to speak for her. Sis said, who told you to get out there and say all that? That ain't what I told you. Y'all, I'm like, Lord Jesus, that ain't making it look no better that, okay, people out here making whole statements for her. And she like, sir, like, I ain't tell you to be going out there saying a daggone thing for me. I ain't tell you to say all that. Mr. Bragman, the show wrote, addressing him directly. Although I appreciate your concerns and respect you immensely, I have, I guess, not authorized you to make any statements on my behalf regarding my current status with Debmar Mercury. Again, thanks for your continuing concern and support. Period. Ooh. Oh my God. I bet you that was embarrassing. Like, what the heck? Y'all, this law, this was she posted. Mr. Bragg. Let's hit it again. Mr. Bragman. Sir, I'm adding in the sir. Although I appreciate your concerns and respect you immensely, I have not authorized you to make any statements on my behalf regarding my current status with Debmar Mercury. Again, thanks for your continuing concern and support. Period. Poo. Yeah, I added the period poo. Like, yeah, I feel like that was the energy when she posted that. So the article goes on to say the New Jersey native 57 has been battling the effects of Graves' disease and other undisclosed health issues for months, taking medical leave in September 2021. So how many months is that, y'all? September, October, November, December, January, February. So what, 5 months? We going into 6 months. So she's been gone for 5 months trying to get herself together. Let's see. Guest hosts who stepped in on her behalf include Shepherd, Michael Rappaport, Bevy Smith and Terrence J, Jerry Springer, Leah Remini, and others. So it's been quite a few people. You know, I know Remy Ma did they mention her? I know she had been on there, and I think Fat Joe too. I might have seen him on there too. So she's had some pretty big heavy hitters on there, you know, holding it down. I know in the past Nick Cannon has held it down for her, but I don't know if this second time around when she went out, he did, because I think probably by then he had his own show. But that first time, Nick held it down. So, I would say the network has done well with, trying to keep the show going and keep the people engaged while Wendy has been out working on her health. Debmar Mercury co-presidents Mort Marcus and Ira Bernstein have called the upcoming transition, quote unquote, quote, bittersweet, end quote. In a statement on the matter, adding, we all have a great love and affinity for Wendy, who grew into a true icon during her 12 incredible seasons as a solo host of a live daily talk show, dishing on hot topics and interviewing celebrities. Now look at Sherri up there. She look real comfortable, huh? She got her S on her. Go on, Sherri. Y'all know when you done lost weight. Do she got a cat suit on? I don't know what that is, but you know when you feeling yourself, when you got them prints on and them form-fitting clothes on. We see you, Sherri. So Also, the article goes on to say, quote, since Wendy is still not available to host the show as she continues on her road to recovery, we believe it is best for our fans, stations, and advertising partners to start making this transition now. We hope to be able to work with Wendy again in the future and continue to wish her a speedy and full recovery. Y'all, do y'all think, the people, they move too fast? Y'all think like they didn't give her, enough time to get her stuff together? She was out for 5 months. Y'all think they should have like gave her at least a full year? Like, what do you think? Definitely sound off in the comments to let me know your thoughts on that. Um, Me, I feel like they didn't hold Wendy down. I'm not mad, Wendy cannot say that they have not held her down. At some point, listen, it's time to kind of, let's just say, we can't keep having this show that we call the Wendy Williams show and everybody and their mama hosting it but Wendy Williams. Come on now. Let's do something. Let's go ahead and just veer away, put dead this, and then maybe down the line we can, what they be having stuff, or the reboot of Wendy Williams show, she can come back. I personally, to be honest with y'all, I don't really see Wendy coming back. I've heard people talk about they think she probably should just, if she still wants to kind of talk to the people, start like a podcast or something like that, or jump on YouTube like everybody else and their mama jump on YouTube. So I think her doing something like that, similar to like what you see like Joe Budden doing, or a lot of people, what Nicki Minaj has the her little podcast radio, whatever she got going on. So I really think that if Wendy did something like that, she would and then maybe, she interviewed celebrities and things like that. It kind of, to me, be almost like a feel of back in the day when she maybe was on radio. So I think that would be a good look for her. And I feel like if she did do something like that, especially if she did YouTube, like basically she would just be in complete control. Mine has been on a YouTube platform, and adhering to whatever rules they have. But Wendy don't really be doing too much, like, where you seeing she breaking rules on so she's used to being being in a structured environment and knowing like, okay, how to conduct herself. So I personally feel like she probably would just be better off just doing something independent, like I say, like a YouTube or something like that, or maybe somehow having her own podcast, something where she can have complete control over, and there's nobody pulling the plug on anything. And that's what happens when somebody else is running the show, like when Nick Cannon started, what people thought, him talking quote unquote reckless, about Jews or whatever, that, his gigs, things was getting snatched from underneath him. And that's when we kind of learned the importance of, like, I mean, many of us knew it was important to, knew it was important to have ownership in your projects. But I think largely people were surprised that he didn't have ownership in the Wild and Out show, or the name and things like that. People like, what? How'd you miss take handling your business when it came to that? So it was definitely like that hard lesson that we saw that Nick learned. But that's what happens too when you're not in complete control over the things that you do. So I think Wendy's next go around, when it comes to just putting herself out there, I just think that it should be something that she has the control over, like, completely. And regardless, like, what's going on with her, nobody can kind of come and shut her down. So we've jumped over to people.com. So this article is saying Sherri Shepherd announces return to daytime TV with her own talk show, Sherri, My Dream Come True. So I guess her show is just going to be called Sherri, just Sherri. Okay. So Sherri Shepherd is set to host her very own talk show on Fox. OMG, I am so excited to have my dream come true and debut my very own talk show, Sherri, in the fall. I can't wait until I return to New York to host the show and merge everything. I love pop culture, talk, entertainment, and comedy. I am thankful to Debmar Mercury and Fox for partnering with me on this show and look forward to this new journey, she said in a statement. Shepherd's new show will inherit the time slot of the Wendy Williams show. Shepherd and her producing partner John Murray will serve as executive producers along with executive producer and showrunner David Perler, who held similar roles for 12 out of 13 seasons of the Wendy Williams show. Shepherd 54 will be guest hosting the Wendy Williams show all this week. So this is our girl Sherri. Sherri doing the doggone thing. So she's like, yo, I'm making big moves in 2022. Respect the hustle. So, quote, Sherri is a natural who proved her hosting skills for many years as a panelist on The View, the Fox's Dish Nation, and again this season as a popular guest host of Wendy. Debmar Mercury and co-presidents Mort Marcus and Ira Bernstein said in a statement. Quote, like our viewers, we have been impressed by the unique comedic twist Sherri puts on our daily live hot topic segments, her creativity and interactions with our guests, her love for the content and daytime fans is obvious. And we are excited to partner with her to create another long-term talk franchise, they said. Quote, this is also bittersweet moment for us and our partners at Fox. We all have great love and affinity for Wendy, who grew into a true icon during her 12 incredible seasons as the solo host of a live daily talk show, dishing on hot topics and interviewing celebrities. Marcus and Bernstein added, quote, since Wendy is still not available to host the show as she continues on her road to recovery, we believe it is best for our fans, stations, and advertising partners to start making this transition now. We hope to be able to work with Wendy again in the future and continue to wish her a speedy and full recovery. End of quote. They concluded. So, Shepherd's return to daytime TV comes nearly 8 years since she was a permanent co host on the ABC's The Views. Shepherd first became a guest co host on The View in 2006, and shortly after, she was named permanent co host in 2007. Though she left the show in 2014, Shepherd made several appearances as a guest host during the following 2 years. In addition, she has also experienced guest hosting other shows, including Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Tell the Truth. More recently, she has been a co host on Fox's Dish Nation. Shepherd's popularity as a TV host was evident last year when she filled in for Wendy Williams amid the latter's ongoing health struggles. Shepherd first filled in for Williams in November, and her turn as guest host earned the Wendy Williams show its highest ratings of the season. Wow. I'm not surprised. That's what we call, that's what we like to call that black girl magic. Quote, I was thrilled to learn that my hosting week in November was so well received by the loyal viewers of this show. It's not easy to do what Wendy has successfully done for many years, Shepherd said in a statement. In part, what Shepherd said in a statement, in part, at the time. So, yeah, this is it, y'all. Like, I mean, yeah, I hope Wendy ain't feeling a certain type of way, about Sherri, because Sherri just came in, did her job, and this is how they rewarded her. So I really hope that, there's no bad feelings there between the ladies. I wouldn't imagine that Sherri feel any type of way, but Wendy, I can imagine there's a lot of emotions that she's going through, that was like her baby. We all watched her publicly go through a divorce. And that was a lot, that was a lot. And then now we, publicly we watch her, lose her show. So that's another big hit. So I just hope that she's just surrounded by people who love and care for her. I didn't read any of these articles where it talked about as far as the staff from the Wendy Williams show, transitioning over to, the Sherri Shepherd. What was that? Irene, was that the lady behind the camera that she used to talk to a lot? I liked her. And I know she said, I think her husband also was a part of the staff. I think he was kind of behind the stage. But I mean, I think it's good if those people can keep their jobs because you're going to need people anyway. So instead of like having people go without jobs, if you know you're going to have a new show coming about, go ahead and let those people still run the production of that. So Hopefully that is true. Like I said, that's just kind of what I've heard out there, but so that's just alleged, but I didn't read that anywhere in any of these articles. So I just hope Wendy's, she's doing well. She's focused on getting her health together. I personally feel like that should be her priority and not work. I know oftentimes that's easier said than done, especially when it's something that you're passionate about. And like I said, this just shows the importance of just having the control of your destiny, the things that you do. That's why, I like YouTube as far as with, having a platform. It's something about just being able to just have control over just your business, your production, how things flow. Like it's priceless. It's just something to where it's indescribable and you have to experience it. So I just urge anyone, any of you who are listening to this, if there is something you want to do, take the reins on that. Jump out there, you know, um, run your own show, be a boss, just just be unapologetically you, whether that is on YouTube, somewhere else, wherever. The moral of the story is that, get control over, what you do, your life, and don't let someone else, try to come in and control your destiny, because it should be between you and your higher power. Like no one else should have control over where you go. And I hope that if Wendy do make a comeback, that she's in complete control and that she's never in a situation where someone can kind of grab the rug from underneath her feet, because that's kind of what happened. But at the same time, I'm not mad at the production company as well. Business is business. That's what happens. So this is what comes with the territory when you're not in complete control. And as we seen, Wendy wasn't in complete control when it came to quote unquote the Wendy Williams show. Just like many of us who work for an employer, it is what it is. The day they say your badge don't work, it is what it is. So we need to all just kind of try to work to get into a position where someone don't have that type of control over us. But yes, let me know your thoughts about all of this. Are you mad that the show, like said, sis, listen, we didn't kept this badge active for 5 months now, going on 6. We can't do it no more. Like it's time to move on. Your 12-week FMLA then being ended. Like it's time we got to do something else. Or do you feel like no, they they didn't give her enough time and they should have kept holding on, because our sis, she's coming back, regardless of what the tabloids say, she is coming back, period. So let me know your thoughts on that. Also, let me know your thoughts on Kanye. Like, yo, do you feel like something maybe bad happened to him, to which delayed, the release, the fans getting the music, after they didn't purchase this $230 product? You feel like it's some stuff that's out of Kanye's control and we should just be more worried about what's going on with Kanye versus phoning a friend looking for your product that didn't come in the mail? You know how would it be when you be waiting on that Amazon, that product to be dropped off, and you like asking everybody, how did my product come? Or you phone and make sure you there to catch, to receive my you know how it is when you anticipating something that's paid for. So do you feel like, yo, y'all need to be concerned with Kanye? Maybe something happened. Or y'all like, F that? No, where he at? Where is Kanye at with this Donda 2 album? I done bought this product. He are where my let me see him at a party in Miami, Florida tonight. That's the part, y'all, I'm waiting to hear to see if he finna still be out here celebrating and parlaying when people haven't gotten the product, that they feeling like, okay, they didn't got bamboozled, from what I'm seeing, so let me know your thoughts, please. Again, Lord, I don't know who dog barking. Y'all about to put this live to bed. Let me know your thoughts. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Again, we are the Starlights over here. This is the party, and we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So until the next broadcast, peace.